Ever wondered why JDM cars are so popular or why Japanese car tuning culture is a global phenomenon? Well, let's start by unraveling the mystery of JDM cars. JDM, short for Japanese Domestic Market, refers to vehicles designed and produced specifically for the Japanese market. What makes them stand out is their unique blend of style, performance, and reliability, all rolled into one neat package. Over the years, certain models have become iconic in the motoring world. Cars like the Nissan Skyline GT-R, Honda Civic Type R, and Toyota Supra. These have not just gained popularity but have also become symbols of the JDM scene. Now let's turn our wheels to the Japanese car tuning culture. It's an electrifying world where creativity meets engineering. It's all about enhancing performance, optimizing aerodynamics, and expressing individuality through unique, eye-catching designs. Stay tuned as we delve into the evolution of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture. The history of JDM cars goes back to post-World War II Japan. In a time when the nation was rebuilding from the ashes, the birth of the Japanese Domestic Market, or JDM, was a beacon of progress. This was a period of incredible innovation and resilience, and in the midst of it all, the Japanese car industry began to flourish. It all started with humble beginnings. Japan's early car manufacturing was mainly focused on utility, producing cars that were affordable, reliable, and efficient. However, as the economy started to recover, the demand for more than just utility began to grow. It was in this atmosphere that the first iconic JDM cars were born. One of the earliest standout models was the Toyota Crown, introduced in the mid-50s. It was a symbol of Japan's post-war recovery, boasting a robust engine and a design that was both practical and stylish. The Crown was followed by the Datsun Bluebird, a car that became synonymous with Japan's growing middle class. It was compact yet powerful, embodying the Japanese philosophy of less is more. As the 60s rolled around, the world was introduced to the Honda S600, a car that redefined the sports car genre. It was small, lightweight, and could outpace many of its Western counterparts. The S600 was a testament to what JDM stood for: innovation, performance, and a unique aesthetic that was distinctly Japanese. These early models paved the way for a plethora of JDM classics. Cars like the Toyota Supra, the Nissan Skyline, and the Mazda RX-7, each one a symbol of Japan's automotive prowess. They combined the best of Japanese engineering with a design philosophy that was uniquely their own. The birth of these iconic JDM cars marked a turning point in the Japanese car industry. It was no longer about just manufacturing cars, it was about creating a driving experience, a culture. As Japan's car industry grew, so did the culture of car tuning. The rise of car tuning in Japan is a story of innovation and creativity. As the Japanese automobile industry thrived, a unique culture began to take shape, one that was driven by a passion for cars and a desire to push their limits. This was the rise of the Japanese car tuning culture. The seeds of this culture were sown in the post-war era, when car enthusiasts started to modify their vehicles, seeking not just better performance but also a unique aesthetic appeal. What began as a hobby for a few quickly evolved into a nationwide phenomenon. The streets of Tokyo and Osaka became the canvas for these automotive artists, showcasing their creativity and mechanical prowess. In the pursuit of speed and style, these enthusiasts turned their cars into finely tuned machines that reflected their individuality. The tuning culture was not limited to high-performance sports cars alone. Compact cars, family sedans, and even vans were transformed into unique expressions of their owner's personality. Popular tuning trends emerged, each with its distinct style and philosophy. There was VIP style, which aimed for a luxurious high-end look, often featuring lowered suspension, large alloy wheels, and custom bodywork. Then there was the Bosozoku style, inspired by the rebellious spirit of Japanese biker gangs, known for its loud exhausts, extravagant body kits, and vibrant paint jobs. But the most influential trend was perhaps the drift style. Born from the mountains of Japan, drifting became a testament to the driver's skill and the car's performance. Tuners would modify their cars for better handling and control, enabling them to slide around corners at high speeds. This style, more than any other, embodied the essence of Japanese car tuning culture. The rise of Japanese car tuning culture was not just about modifying cars, it was about pushing boundaries, expressing individuality, and creating a community bound by a shared passion. It was about the thrill of the drive, the joy of creation, and the satisfaction of turning a vision into reality. This culture of tuning not only transformed the cars but also created a global community of enthusiasts. The influence of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture is undeniable. This statement rings true not just in Japan but across the globe. What started as a subculture in the land of the rising sun has now shaped the automotive world, leaving an indelible mark on popular culture. The impact of JDM cars and the Japanese car tuning culture is vast, reaching far beyond Japan's borders. From the streets of Tokyo to the highways of America, from the autobahns of Germany to the outbacks of Australia, these cars have become a symbol of speed, style, and sophistication. They've inspired a generation of car enthusiasts, sparking a passion for performance and customization. JDM cars and the Japanese car tuning culture have infiltrated popular culture, becoming a staple in movies, video games, and motorsports. Who can forget the iconic scenes of souped-up Japanese cars tearing through the streets in films like the Fast and Furious series, or the thrilling virtual races in video games like Gran Turismo and Forza Horizon, where players get to customize and tune their own JDM cars. Motorsports too have felt the influence of JDM cars in the Japanese car tuning culture. Drifting, a motorsport born in Japan, owes much of its global popularity to JDM cars. These machines, modified for maximum performance and agility, have become the stars of the show in drift racing events worldwide. But it's not just about entertainment. The influence of JDM cars and the Japanese car tuning culture has had a profound impact on the automotive industry. They've pushed the boundaries of what's possible in car design and engineering. They've inspired manufacturers around the world to innovate, to strive for that perfect blend of speed, handling, and style. Indeed, the global impact of JDM cars and the Japanese car tuning culture cannot be overstated. They've transformed the way we view cars, turning them from mere machines into works of art, symbols of personal expression and freedom. As we move forward, one thing is clear. The love for JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture continues to grow. What does the future hold for JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture? As we gaze into the crystal ball of the automotive industry, we see several trends that could potentially redefine the landscape of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture. The first and most prominent trend is the shift towards electric vehicles. This movement, championed by companies like Tesla, has sparked a global trend towards sustainability and decreased carbon emissions. For the JDM cars and the Japanese car tuning culture, the rise of electric vehicles presents both challenges and opportunities. The challenge lies in the fact that electric vehicles have fewer mechanical parts to tweak or tune, which has been the bread and butter of the tuning culture. However, the opportunity is that electric vehicles offer new avenues for customization, such as software tuning that can enhance vehicle performance. And let's not forget, the torque on these electric beasts is something else. The second trend is the development of autonomous vehicles. This shift could potentially disrupt the JDM and tuning culture, as the focus moves away from driving dynamics and control to passenger comfort and in-car entertainment. Will the tuning culture adapt to this change? We can only speculate, but one thing is certain. The inherent creativity and innovation of the tuning community will find ways to thrive in this new landscape. Another trend worth noting is the increasing demand for classic JDM models. As the world moves towards electric and autonomous vehicles, the appeal of these classic petrol-powered machines only seems to grow. This could lead to a renaissance of sorts for these iconic vehicles, with more enthusiasts seeking them out and tuning them to perfection. Lastly, the global appreciation and demand for JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture is also on the rise. This international recognition could lead to new partnerships and collaborations, further propelling the culture into the mainstream. Only time will tell how these trends will shape the future of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture. So that's a brief journey through the evolution of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture. We've traveled from their birth, a humble beginning born of necessity, to the rise of a tuning culture that has not only transformed the automotive industry, but also played a pivotal role in shaping popular culture worldwide. We've seen how this unique car culture has left its indelible mark on the global stage, influencing car designs, technology, and even the way we perceive and interact with our vehicles. And we've glimpsed into the future, a future that promises to continue evolving, driven by the same passion and dedication that sparked its inception. This is the world of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture, a world where innovation meets creativity, where community thrives, and where the love for cars transcends borders. Remember, the love for JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture isn't just about the cars, it's about the community, the creativity, and the passion for innovation. Hey there, if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content like this, exploring the fascinating realms of car culture around the globe. For those of you who are also interested in the intriguing world of criminal history, we've partnered with the channel Criminal Odyssey. They produce engaging content delving into the world's most notorious criminals, infamous crimes, and the fascinating stories behind them. You'll find the link in the description below. We're always working to bring you the most interesting and engaging content, so stay tuned for more videos on JDM cars, Japanese car tuning culture, and much more. Remember, your engagement helps us keep the engine running. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, stay creative, and keep tuning in for more exciting content. Until next time, keep the passion for JDM cars and Japanese car tuning culture alive.